Hi everyone, I have an important video today to make. For the last few nights, I have been getting like pictures in my visions, kind of like flashes of pictures. Today I had a really weird flash type of picture dream, and it was David Cassidy and a picture of him next to Elvis. And I was questioning, why are you showing me David Cassidy and Elvis? Well, they're both dead, we know that, but it was trying to show me something. Then it showed me a flash of Apache helicopters. And all of a sudden, I knew exactly what they were showing me. So I made a blog on my like-minded people and told them, so I'm going to just reference this as I remember, because when you do this, you have to sometimes jot these things down as quick as you can. So this is very, very important information that you're going to get, and you're not going to hear it from anyone else. Remember, each psychic light worker / starseed gets different downloads. We have different missions. Mine has been more or less in the future to prepare people for what's about to happen. And I feel very confident because everything that I've told people has happened, and I have helped many people prepare themselves for the next step. And it is time for us to move to this next step, to be ready. All right, so let me get off of that. All right, now the reason that it's important to understand about the dead people is because some of them were under contracts. It could have been a contract for their music. It could have been a contract for their acting. It also can be the contract to the devil. Everybody had to sign a contract. Otherwise, they didn't get where they wanted to get in life. Unfortunately, the devil has been controlling everything. If you don't know this, then you're not going to understand anything else in this video, and you can just go ahead and leave. My feelings are not hurt. This is for the people that understand this. Or if you're wanting to learn something and you're open-minded, then hang in there, because this is going to get really good. So the devil has been controlling every aspect of people's lives, more so the people that were doing the stuff they were doing. These people were told what they could sing, what they could record, what they could wear, where they could live, who they could date, more or less. I mean, this was just really, really bad. And some of these people just didn't like this at all, and they wanted out. If you think of Prince, remember when he became the artist, he no longer was called Prince, but that was his way of getting out of his contract. I've heard that Prince is portraying Kamala Harris. Whether or not that's true, it's regardless. The fact is that many of these people that are dead, they were approached by someone, either while they were dying, either while they were in the hospital trying to recover, or before they died. And they were told that we can help you. We can heal you. We can get you out of these addictions. We can get you out of this mess. We can give you a whole new life. The only thing that we ask is that when we need you to help us, you will. And these people agreed, okay? So this is why you're seeing many actors, actresses, and singers wearing masks, portraying to be someone else. It was because they were approached. Now, in some cases, they may have been approached by 3 people. Some cases, they may have been approached by the military. Others may have been approached by a nurse or a doctor in the hospital. Just know that all of these people were given a second chance. Sorry, my hand goes to sleep. Were given a second chance, and they accepted it, and they want to help humanity. Now, I'm not saying that all these people are angels. By no means, nobody here is 100% innocent of anything. They all did something to get where they were. They all regretted it, and that's why they faked their deaths. So I just need you to understand that. You're going to see that in the 10 days, and you may see more of it after the 10 days. But it wasn't just that got me. It was the 3 Apache helicopters that I woke up, I jumped up, and I said, I finally get it. I understand what you've been showing me now. And then I had an overwhelming compulsion to tell people what I understand now. Now, like I said, I've been getting these weird dreams of weird stuff for the last 4 days now. And I just thought, ooh, I can't make heads or tails of this. It didn't make sense. Well, it was because it all needed to come to today. All right, the Apache helicopters, why you need to know this is the way that it was being shown to me. And I'm looking at my notes to make sure that I get it right. Because sometimes we forget our visions. We forget aspects of our visions. So I'm looking at what I wrote. Okay, so the Apache helicopters will be flying over because they'll be patrolling. Remember, the military will be 100% in control. There will be no police officers, guys. There will be no sheriff's officers. It's going to be the military. I think I'm going to put my phone here and then just hold my tablet as I need it. I think I'm going to do it that way. Will this work? We don't know. We're going to try it one more time. Because this is definitely... Okay, that'll work. Okay. I can put my drink. There we go. Let's see how that works. Okay. And then I can just put my tablet here. Okay. So the Apache helicopters are going to be patrolling. They're going to be flying over. So you may start to hear it, or you may open your door on day 11 and you may see it. It's not going to look the same. You may see military marching down your street in their little, things. You may see them just walking with guns. You may see smoke in the background where something is burnt, because they are going to be destroying things that are not good for us, okay? So let's say there's a plant somewhere and they were making harmful chemicals. They're going to destroy that plant. It's going to be bombed by the lights of God, or they're going to go in and blow it up, or you're going to have machines tearing it down. But there's going to be a lot of smoke. There's going to be a lot of destruction. So depending on where you live will look differently. This is just a general vision, okay? So if you live out in the woods, you may not see all this. But if you live in a bigger city, you may see some of these things. I'm just trying to get you prepared and get you ready. So these are some things that you may see, but everybody is going to eventually see helicopters flying over their homes. You're going to see drones, because they have to patrol. They have to watch. They have to, because some people are going to survive the 10 days and literally have lost their minds. They may not be able to accept what they just saw on TV. Now, I've had many visions, and I've done this many times where I told you there will be a knock on your door. This has to happen. And it will be military. And they want to know if you're okay. They're going to want to check on you. They're going to ask you if you need any help. Do you need any medical assistance? If you feel like you can't handle, then you can ask for counseling. You can tell them, I don't even realize what I saw. Is there anybody I can talk to that can help me? These cats are fighting on the table, and I'm afraid they're going to knock over my stuff. Anytime I need to make a video, animals start acting up. And I have lots of animals. So if you feel like you need assistance at that time, let them know. Don't be ashamed of it, please. Don't be ever ashamed to ask for help. That's what they're there for. They'll probably see if you need any food or water. They'll probably bring in some food. They'll probably bring in some water. You can hug them. Okay, you're going to be able to hug these guys. But if you go outside and you see somebody that's got this look on their face, they're in complete patrol mode, like they're watching, they got a serious look, please don't run up to that guy and hug him. He's patrolling. Sometimes when I scratch my nose, it's because it itches right here. I do get psychic attacks, and they do things to make me stop talking. So my nose was not itching until I started this video. It wasn't even itching when I was doing my blog on my tablet. It wasn't itching when I was doing all of this. It's itchy now because I'm reaching more people. Oh, I hate that. But it is what it is. And I did put some crystals around me to help me try to clean this area while I'm doing this. So I'm protected. That's why they're just bothering my nose. And if my voice starts to crack or I start to sneeze, just know that that's another way of them trying to stop me from talking. Ugh. Anyways, to get back on track. So they're going to knock on your door. They're going to offer you any assistance, medical assistance, food, water. They may answer a few questions. They're going to want to make sure that you got your phone number to call. Now, the phone number that you're going to call, that's to get your MedBed Celestial Healing. You're going to get your telephone, your tablet, and you're going to learn more about your account. Period. Everybody is going to get money back for their birth certificate. If you got a birth certificate, you got money. Okay? If you've paid some type of taxes, mortgage, you've got some money coming to you. Not because they don't want people to work. It's mainly because it was stolen from you and they're giving it back to you. We're not going to get into that whole thing there. We're just going to talk mainly about what it's going to look like. So that's why you're going to go to these appointments. Now, when you call for your appointment, they may ask you, are you able to get to us, or do we need to send someone to come get you? That's a possibility. Do not feel ashamed if you're like, I don't know what's 5 miles past me. I would feel more comfortable if someone drove me to this appointment and was with me to talk to me on the way. I don't want to be by myself. They'll say, no problem. They'll probably give you the name of the driver that will come. We're just going to use the word chauffeur, okay? So this will be your chauffeur. He will probably pull up and take you to your appointment and be with you the whole time, not leave you until you go into your appointment where you talk to the person at the desk. He will be waiting for you when you leave the appointment to bring you back home, okay? That will be your appointed person. Not everybody will want that. Some people will say, I want to see what's out there. I want to drive. Do know if you live in a big place, it may not look the same. The roads may look different because your landmarks that you've used may be gone. Because if it is some type of satanic building where something satanic was going on, it may not no longer exist. So I want everybody to be prepared. They're not going to just let everybody on day 11 just go out there, start driving their cars and go see everything. There will be people that want to, yes, but there may be checkpoints. If you've ever watched any movie that the military is in control, they have checkpoints. So you may have a checkpoint and they may say, you can't go past this point. You don't have permission. So you may have to have a special number or a code. And when you get to these checkpoints, you may say, this is my code, allows me to get to the next checkpoint. Don't be mad and don't be upset. And I'm not saying this for 100%. I'm just telling you what I'm picking up and what I'm feeling. Okay? Nobody wants to arrest you. Nobody wants to hurt you. But if you do something that they feel like you can become a threat to yourself or to them, they will manhandle you, okay? They will touch you. They will put your hands behind your back. They may put you in a vehicle. They may drive you somewhere. If you get very violent and try to shoot them, they will shoot you back, okay? Do you understand where I'm going with this? It's whatever intention you put out, they're going to respond to that attention, okay? If you're crying and you're like, I don't know what's going on, they may send some over to hug you, okay? They're going to respond to the way that you're putting out your energy, okay? They are anticipating this. This is why I've had visions of people becoming counselors and people that have been counselors being called, all right? Do not be ashamed if you need a counselor. Everybody may have an hour session, whether they want one or not. Okay? And that's just to kind of get a feel for you. You will be scanned and it will read your aura. Your aura is your energy field. Okay? In pictures, they show it as a halo around your head. That's not quite what your aura is. Your aura is all around your body. And it goes so many feet. You have like this, okay? Your aura goes way out. This is why when they locked us down, they didn't want you to become 6 feet near anybody, because your aura can go out almost 6 feet. And somebody who has a very strong, loving, caring aura can probably reach the boundaries even more. Like if I wanted to actually send positive energy through, I can push my energy through this video that I'm making, and then you can feel it. So do not be surprised about auras, and we're not even going to talk about them any more than what I have. I just need you to understand that they can read your aura, and they'll need a machine unless they had a psychic that can see auras and read auras, which they're not going to do that to somebody. That's overwhelming. That's just too much people coming in and out. So you'll have machines that will actually read your aura. So they're going to know if you're 3D, 4D, 5D. They may even know if you're potentially going 7, okay? They're going to know everything about you through your aura. Okay, they're going to know if you have good intentions, you're a loving, caring person, you want to help. They're going to know that. They're going to know exactly where you are. And your aura is like your thumbprint, okay? Nobody has the same reading. And that is going to be how the future goes. Your aura, your energy that you put out will be like your thumbprint, okay? So once they know, that will be into your phone. This is why your phone will only work for you, because when you touch your phone and you slide it and it comes on, it's because it's with your aura, with your energy, okay? So if you hand your phone to someone else, they're going to slide it. It's not going to come on because it doesn't reach with that. This is how come they'll be able to get rid of people stealing people's phones, computers, things like that. Everything that you're going to do will be on your phone. So if you want to vote, which we'll get into voting, you'll be able to do it on your phone. No one else is going to be able to do it on your phone. And your phone will register for wherever they're tracking, because remember, this is going to all be technical. They're going to know you voted. If you don't vote, they're going to know you didn't vote, because you're not going to show up on this thing. And if you don't want to vote, you don't have to vote. Remember, you have free will. But nobody else will be able to pick up your phone and vote as you. So this stops people illegally voting. This stops all this fraudulent stuff, because your frequency, your aura, your whole essence, your phone will know it. This is why everybody gets a phone, because your phone is going to be everything to you. Not like people use their phones today. Like they can't have a conversation with you because they're talking on their phone. That's going to go away. But you need to vote. Things like that, you will do it on your phone. You will access your bank through your phone. You want to buy something, you will transfer that money to that account, to that other person. You will use your phone. It's really complicated. I don't want to get into a whole lot of the technical stuff, because I need you to understand what it's going to look like and to get you prepared for that. But I'm just kind of breaking things down just a little bit. So you're going to get your phone. You're going to get scanned. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's not going to hurt you, okay? When you get to the desk, they'll probably ask you some questions. You're going to tell them this, that, this, or that. They're going to do a full body scan on you to know if there's even more going on than what you think. Then when you get done with that, you get your treatment. If you get your treatment that day, or you have to come back another day, or if you have to go to a different building, or they suggest something different, if you had a chauffeur, then that person will get you where you need to go. They will be getting the information, because you're not probably going to remember. This person is going to remember. He's going to be focused on you, making sure that you get where you need to get to. Okay? With the counseling, that's just to make sure that if you need to cry, you got someone to cry to. Now, as I've been telling people that follow me on my channel, and I hate to use the word follow because I'm not someone like that, but we're just going to use that word for now. The people that follow what I say and trust me, because I've been proven right on many things. And I have one particular person that always finds something, even if it's 3 months after I said it, to let me know. And she says, confirm on what Jackie said. And I love her to death for that. You're going to get counseling. Okay, you're probably just going to be asked a few questions. They just want to see where you're at. If you need to cry, cry. Get it out of your system. That's the only way to get that out. Sometimes you do this. You get things out of your body differently. You get things out of your body by when you're sick, you sneeze or you throw up. That gets it out of your body. Sweating gets toxins out of your body. That's why you sweat. And crying gets the emotions out of your body. So if you need to do these things, do them. If you feel like you're overwhelmed and you need to then do it. They're going to expect all of this. You're not going to do anything that's going to shock them. Even if you poop on yourself, it's not going to shock them, okay? Because everybody handles things differently. So whatever you need to do to get it out, get it out. If you say, I feel like I just want to go outside and scream, they're going to let you do that, okay? Because everybody gets things out their own way. Now, what they're not going to let you do is go beat somebody up, okay? So if that's how you get your aggression out, your anger out, your emotions out, you just go beat up anybody you see on the street. They're not going to let you do that. So that one is definitely out of the question. Now, they may have a dummy you can beat up on, or you may ask if they have some type of punching bag. You really need to box. Because maybe you're a boxer. Maybe that's how you exercise. You box. And maybe that's how you work things out. You can say, I need a punching bag. They'll get you a punching bag, okay? But they're just not going to let you punch somebody. They're not going to let you punch them, because if you do, you're probably going to get arrested. So no acts of violence, please. Even if that's how you work your emotions out, no acts of violence. But they're going to know everything that they need to know, and they're going to say, you're fine, you're going to be able to handle this. This is where light workers and star seeds become important. Even though we're going to be able to come around you and help push in positive energy, it doesn't mean that everybody's going to have access to one. You may not even know where to find a person. I do believe the military knows who each and every one of us are, and they may approach some of us. We may be at access. They may say, we're going to send people to you. I don't really know all that yet. But some people may just feel more comfortable going directly to their local Reiki healer, Betty. Well, go to Betty. Betty may not have military presence at her place, but when you go to these med beds, it's going to look like a military vicinity. Okay, it's going to be all run by the military. I need you to understand this, because there will be no police. They have to stand down till we vote. And then even after we vote, there will still be military presence for a while until things change. A lot of people are not understanding this. When you open up your door on day 11, the world will be different. It's not going to be what you thought. You're not going to get dressed. You're not going to put on your uniform, and you're not going to get in your vehicle, and you're not going to drive. Okay? You're not going to go to work. Even if you attempt to do this and you bypass all military checkpoints, all military officers, you may pull up, your building may not be there. The doors may be locked. They may be boarded up. There may be military in there asking, what are you doing here? I came for work. No, honey, go home. Just go home. Okay? Just know that what you do today on day 11 after we lock down will be 180. It's going to be completely different. You may not even recognize where you live anymore. I'm trying to get people to understand, not to scare you. This is not a scary scenario by all means. Nobody is wanting to hurt you on day 11. There is not going to be anybody out there that wants to hurt you unless you have some crazy person somewhere in a home that has completely flipped and lost their mind and is going to attack you. That is why there's military patrolling, because they're going to be looking for those people that snap. Now, those people may hurt you, but the military will not hurt you unless you have the intention of wanting to hurt them. Okay? So you need to understand this. Please understand this. Some people may still be in shock from watching the truth of the 10 days. There may be a few people who just, they're like, no, I'm not accepting this. You're going to have people that don't want to accept because they want to stay in the 3D. You're going to have those groups of people. These people are going to need a lot of counseling, a lot of love, a lot of care. Okay? And they may never get to the point where they accept it. There will be people who say no. Okay? And that's fine. They're not going to be forced. No one will be forced to accept this. But do know that if you're one of these people and you don't want to accept the change that is coming, the love and the caring and the compassion that's going to surround you, the energy that's going to be around you, you will not be able to be around us, because we're going to vibrate so hard and so loud and so fast that if you're not there, it will hurt. It will hurt you. It's kind of like positive and negatives. Okay? You don't do it. Oil and water, they don't blend. You will not blend with people that have moved up to a higher frequency. It's absolutely going to hurt you. Your head is going to hurt so bad, you'll probably have sharp pains in your body, and you're going to move away from people. This is where you get people floating away, disappearing. There will be a split. I don't know how that's going to work, where people that want to stay in this type of scenario with the war, with the death, with the disease, because they like it or that's what they're comfortable with, we're going to split. Now, how this split really goes, I'm not for sure. We've been told like the planet itself will like go into two and be two Earths. You'll have the higher realm Earth and the lower realm Earth. That's a possibility. I don't know. I haven't really been shown that, but I am getting confirmation that I'm on to something. I am getting a download that I am on to something. So there may be a split. Do know that the lower frequency, wherever, if it's on the same planet or the planet splits into two different dimensions, do know that this lower frequency will not last very long. We cannot sustain this type of life that we're in right now. Everybody will eventually die. They'll either kill each other, or they'll die of diseases, or they'll just end their own lives, okay? This cannot continue. So this will eventually just disappear, and there'll only be this. And this is going to thrive, okay? So you have to make up your mind. Do I want to accept these things that I hear? Do I want to understand them? Do I want to learn more? It's up to you. God gave you free will. You don't have to believe anything I say. You don't have to accept anything I say. Never. I'm not forcing anyone. You like right now you can say this is bullshit, end. And I'm cool with that. It's fine. But I need you to understand there are going to be people here on this planet that are going to help you if you want to grow and become the best you. Okay? I'm not just talking about NESARA, and everybody keeps saying, oh, NESARA is baloney. It's not real. It can't function. This world will not last. We're going to eventually get to a point where we don't need money. Okay? We're going to get to a point where we're going to barter. All right. You have two stones here. Let's say this is Bob and this is Fred. And Bob wants this stone, so he'll go to Fred and he's like, Fred, hi, I have an amethyst, but I really want a selenite. Can we just switch? Fred says, yeah, I'd love that amethyst. That's a very big piece of amethyst there. It's beautiful. Yeah. Whoop. There you go. It's called bartering. No money involved. No money. And it doesn't matter that this is bigger than this, because it's not about that. Okay? Ooh, these stones are vibrating. Ooh, vibrating good. I think we're going to hang on to this one for a bit. Okay. It's not going to matter about money. Now, this may take 5 years to get there. It may take 10. It may take less. I don't know. But until then, we'll still be using a rainbow currency. And then you're going to have your phone, like I said, because you're going to have access to your money. And you'll buy things through your phone. And you're not going to have to worry about dropping your phone and someone picking it up and using it, because they can't. They're not even going to keep it because they can't do nothing with it. So you will get your phone back. I'm getting like a download. I'm seeing that some people, if they find a phone, that they'll be giving it to the military, and the military will have access to being able to get your phone back. So no worries if you get in a rush or something like that, or you're just overwhelmed with the beauty and the love that's going on and you forget to pick up your phone. Your phone will come back to you. You will get your phone back. That's just how that's going to go. So don't worry about that. So let me go back to the military presence. So when we vote there has to be a vote within 120 days because everybody has to step down. All of the mayors, all of the city council, all of the governors, all of the senators, congressmen, judges, everybody steps down. Okay? You've heard Donald Trump tell you many times that all judges will go back to college and learn the Constitution. If you've ever been pulled over by a police officer, all he knows is rules, regulations, and citations. He doesn't know the Constitution. So when you quote Section US 3-95 says that I can do this, he's going to look at you. I don't care what that says. All I know is you have to have this blah, blah, blah. It's because they don't know the Constitution. They'll say they know the Constitution. They swore an oath to the Constitution, but they really don't know the Constitution. Know that we're going back to the original Constitution. So you're not going to need all of these things. Therefore, you're not going to need as many police officers. So it will be a while before you see that type of law enforcement again. Everybody has to go and learn the Constitution. If you want to be a peace officer and protect and serve, and you want to swear an oath to that Constitution, you're going to know the Constitution before you swear an oath to it. No more just fill out an application, pass a drug test, pass a physical exam, and then become a police officer. You will have to learn the Constitution. So when someone says that goes against my constitutional right, you're going to not even challenge their constitutional right because you're going to know it's against their constitutional right. Okay? So understand that. So everybody that's in that type of profession that wants to continue that type of profession in some form will learn the Constitution. They will learn. Sorry, that's the way it's going to go. So I highly recommend everybody to take constitutional classes. You can email me or you can message me here and I can show you places that you can go. I can probably send you some links if need be. But everybody has to know the Constitution, especially if you want to be some type of law enforcement or you want to be a judge. There will be no need for lots of judges. There will be no need for lots of police officers. But we still have to have them just in case people want to act childish. Which there's always going to be a few that just want to test the waters just to see what they can get away with. That's not going to change. Human nature is not going to change. We're just going to evolve our human nature. We're going to be better than that. Okay, so the military will be in charge. That's 120 days before we vote. We're not going to see Republican or Democrat anymore. That's gone. That's a line that divides us, okay? That makes this side this way and this side that way. We don't need that no more. We're going to be complete together. All right? So when someone knocks on your door, they're going to say, "Hi, my name is Jane, and I'm running to be mayor of this city. Do you have a few minutes where we can just talk? You know, if you want me to come inside, I can. If you want to come out here, that's fine. I just want to talk to you. I want to tell you what I want to bring to the table." And you're going to listen to this person. And you're going to vote on whether or not you like their ideas, not whether or not they're a Democrat or a Republican. That's going to be gone. No more. There will be no more religion because religion splits people all kinds of ways, okay? No, we need to be together. We need to understand that we're all family, that we all came from energy, that we all are connected, and everything that we do affects the people around us and people we don't know and people that we do know. It affects them. Everything that you put out comes back to you. And we're going to understand that we want things to go out that are going to benefit us when they come back. It's the wave. It's a wave. It's like a ripple. Affects everybody around you. And then when that ripple comes back, you want to make sure that you're getting positive energy back. This is why when you have a positive outcome in life, this is why you never look at things negative and you always have great days. And you're like, you know what? It's wonderful outside today. It's beautiful. And I love smelling the flowers. And you're going to find beautiful flowers everywhere you go. If you're like, wow, I just love seeing turtles. Turtles make me so happy. You're driving your car. Whoop, there's a turtle. There's a turtle. There's a turtle. Because whatever you're putting out, you're getting back in. It's not a coincidence. Okay? So quit thinking things are coincidences because they're not. They don't exist. Whatever you put out is what you're getting back. And sometimes it comes back really fast. Sometimes it comes back really slow. So you want to make sure that you're putting out good intentions because that's what you want to come back. So that's why there's not going to be a whole need for police officers and a whole need for judges, prisons. That's like a whole nother video there that I need to do. But there's not going to be a need for that. Everybody will be forgiven because we're all human. We've all made mistakes, and the choices that we were given were not A through Z. They were only like A through D. You picked what you thought was best, and sometimes they were the bad decision. Even though it was the best decision you could make at that time, it still was a bad decision. You're not going to have those choices anymore. You're going to have an unlimited amount of choices. So you'll be able to make the really good decisions, and you're going to have the really good outcomes. And you're noticing this with marriages and with boyfriends right now. You may have been married for 10 years, and all of a sudden you can't stand this person. It's not clicking. It's not because he's a bad person. It's not because you're a bad person. It's because that was the person you weren't supposed to marry. But at the time, he was the best choice for you. Now people are saying that, I don't know this person anymore. It's because you're going one way and they're going another way. And you will find the person that brings you together. Okay? It doesn't make you a bad person. Don't feel bad that you're not clicking with these people anymore. Okay? It doesn't mean you have to be enemies. You can still be friends. You spent a lot of time together. You got really intimate. You shared your most deep, darkest secrets with this person. But deep down inside, it wasn't the person that you were supposed to be with. So don't be mad at that person. Don't hate that person if they're growing away from you. Let them go. Because what you need will come to you. All of this has to do with us getting into this higher frequency. We're finally being let go of being held down, pushed down. They keep pushing us down. This is why you finally get ahead. You're like, hey, I just made $100. Then all of a sudden you got this bill that comes through. It's exactly $100. You're like, what? Really? No, man, I just got there. No more this, okay? You're going to be, ooh, it's going to be like light. It's going to be like feathers floating around. You're going to be, oh my God. You can finally breathe. This takes adjusting. This is a whole different atmosphere that you're in now. So you have to have the military presence because some people are going to be able to handle it and then some people will not be able to handle it. So you're probably going to see helicopters flying over. You're probably going to see drones. This is because the helicopters, if they see something that immediately they need to land and take care of, it's easier to do it than a drone, because a drone, it has to go to a person, then that person has to contact someone and they have to get to that position. So that's why the helicopters will fly over. How long this will last could possibly be 2 to 3 years until we all get to where we need to be. So the military is going to be present in your life for a while, and you're going to get used to it. It's going to be okay. It's just going to be a shock at first, but you need to understand that they are there to protect you, to help you, not to hurt you, not to force you, but you're going to have to understand that the military is different than a police officer. Okay? They're not going to give you a citation. They're going to say, go home. You're going to go home. Okay? It's not to be mean. It's not trying to control you. They have a lot of work they have to do, and there's a lot of people that need help, and they don't have time to figure out if you need help or not. So this is why I'm saying, if you need help, white flag. Hi, I'm confused. I'm lost. I think I'm about to explode. Somebody help me. They will send you help. Okay? But going out there beating them up is not going to get you the help. It will get you some type of help, not the help you wanted. You might get tackled and you're handcuffed and thrown in a vehicle, put in a room, a padded room, until you calm down help, which is help, but it's not the help you wanted. So remember, whatever you put out is what you're going to get back. So if you want help, which everybody is going to ask for help, whether you believe it or not, I'm going to ask for help. You know what? I've already decided that when I call the number and I get my med bed, I am not going to drive to it. I thought at first I would, but I've decided that no, and I'm going to cry, because I'm going to see things. I'm going to see a whole lot of things that I don't even realize yet. And it would be much easier to be in the passenger seat or in the back seat with someone else driving. So I'm going to say, what happened over there? Oh my gosh, where happened to that place? Hold on, I'm crying. Because I don't know exactly everything. I can't see everything, but I know enough to know that I may just want someone to get me there. And this person will stay with me until I get to my appointment, do the paperwork I need, whatever it is, I get my phone, and then this person will make sure I get safely back home. I also saw that they will open up gas stations because some people did not put gas in their car. You will probably pull up to the gas station, which will have armed officers there, military, and someone's going to say, I'm going to fill your car up. And they'll do that. That way you have gas in your car, because most people are not going to have enough gas in their car. Eventually you will be wanting to drive, and they're going to allow people to drive and see things. So don't think that you're not. Just not at first. Okay, they're just not going to want a whole bunch of people riding around. They're going to tell you, go home, stay home, or whatever. You may not even have the opportunity to drive to your med bed appointment. It may depend on where you live, and it may depend on a whole different situation. I already know, I think I'm just going to ask someone to come get me and to bring me, so I have someone to talk to as we're driving there, because I don't know what I'm going to see. Hopefully this has answered some questions. This has been over 40 minutes, and I only have like almost 9 minutes left on this. So if you need to reach out to me because you have more questions, my email is Jackie39532 _ that's the little line, not the middle line, the lower line, 2004@yahoo.com. You can email me and I will email you back. Or you can reach out to me here on this platform and I will get back with you. You can either send me a thing and I will send you a link to get to my Telegram channel if you like. It's an Like-Minded People. You're not going to be able to find it if you go through Telegram because I have it set up where I have to allow you in. That's to keep the bots out and to keep angry, ugly people out. But you are more than willing to send me an email or on there and say, I really would like to join your room, Jackie. I want to know more. I want to keep up with your visions. And I do it always on my platform. I do have a Facebook page, but I hate getting in Facebook jail, so I don't go there anymore. But you can find me on my Facebook page, and you can send me a message through Messenger, and I can talk to you through Messenger if you would prefer through Messenger. I don't believe that Facebook is going to last when we lock down and come back up. So if you have any important pictures or things like that, or people you want to keep in touch with, make sure you have an alternate way to get a hold of them so you can do that. I am not putting my phone number out here. Only people that I've talked to and got to know a little bit, I give my phone number to. But if you become one of these people that I feel comfortable with, you will have my phone number and you will have access to me even afterwards. I am not going away because I am a light worker. I do believe I am a star seed as well. I'm not quite sure if I'm Lyran or not. I'm very connected to the cats and birds. So that's why I feel more Lyran. But then again, it just may be that that's my preference. I don't know. I'm still learning. I'm not an expert at things. I do believe as time goes on that I will become even more and more advanced in my knowledge, and I will continue as I learn to help others. So I am no way, no how claiming I am the expert at this. I just get different downloads than people, and I've always shared what I learn. I am nowhere claiming that I'm the best at this at all. I don't even like doing podcasts. This is why I don't have a channel of podcasts. This is why I don't want to be on anybody's interviews. This is why I'm not really out there. God told me to stay small. Eventually, I will become larger. I am going to have a business. It will be called Jackie's Crystals and More, and you can actually find that on Facebook as well. I will be selling crystals, herbs, t-shirts, magnets, and I will be doing Reiki healing there as well. So if I'm someone that you want to make sure that you can find in the future, I will be able to be found. I'm not going anywhere. I just don't know a whole lot more than what I've shared with you, but as I get more downloads, I do put them on my Telegram channel, and that's A Like-Minded People. So if you want to be part of it, you can. Just ask me and I'll send you the link. You just can't find it going on Telegram like that. Okay, hopefully this has helped you a little bit. It's probably scared you, but it's not to scare you. I just need you to understand, when you open that door on day 11, nothing will ever be the same. Your whole life is going to change, and it's going to change like that. Okay? So prepare yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. Prepare yourself for what's about to happen. Now, they can drag this out to November. I'm not saying this is going to happen tomorrow. I'm not saying this is going to happen in August. I'm not saying it's going to happen in September. I don't know when, because I keep getting a brick wall. So I want you to know that we're getting closer and closer to the fake World War scenario. We're going to get more into this alien invasion. There's a possible Donald Trump assassination attempt that does kill off Donald Trump. I'm not saying that for sure. There is a possibility. Do know that there are a lot of scenarios that still have to play out. They haven't played out yet, and they've got till November. But I do not think it goes past November, because we're supposed to vote in November. We go past November, that's going to start a whole ugly thing that I hope does not happen. So we're going to say it's going to happen before November. Okay, so we're going to put that intention out there. But I feel more and more that we need to be ready, because this World War scenario that we're going to go through is going to be scary. And yes, during fake scenarios, people do die. So do not think that just because someone says it's a false flag or it's fake that no one dies, because people do die in these attempts and in these situations. So please don't be one of them. Take care of yourself. Do good things because you want to. Be kind. Help people that you can help when you can help them. Don't feel obligated that you just have to go outside and help everybody, because you don't. But if you feel that you're in a situation where you can help somebody, help them. Because we're all related, we're all brothers and sisters, and we're all going to get through this together, and we're going to make this a beautiful world, because that's what we want. So we're going to put those intentions out there. Please have a great day, and if you need me, reach out to me. I'll get back to you as soon as I see the message. Sometimes it takes me a couple of days, sometimes it's taken me a week. I will get back to you. All right, thank you, and I got to go see what my dog just tore up. All right, bye.